All right, I want to take this video to just kind of make an introduction of what the channel is going to be about. Kind of take this video to talk about what am I going to talk about? What are you going to see? What kind of content are you going to get out of this channel? And honestly, really, I just want to discuss the roller coasters of life, right? So like all go through these seasons where we're at this high, we're really, really high, and we're up there, and it's happiness and sunshine and it's rainbows and it's everything. But then like you start creeping down that slope and you start going over, and then you go down that slope. And so I've been on roller coasters. I love roller coasters. So I know the feeling of anxiety and anxiousness as you're going down the hill, right? But like they're just seasons. And so like that's really what I want to discuss about the roller coaster seasons of life that we kind of seem to go through. I've been on quite a few in the last couple of years. I've been through seasons of grief, seasons of happiness, seasons of joy, seasons of frustration, seasons of anxiety, and whatever the case may be. But like this channel is here to just tell you some of my experiences, tell you my stories, and then hopefully you can get some hope out of knowing that you're not alone and that you're never going to be alone. And so that's really what this channel is about. And I may not go through everything that you went through or exactly your same situation. But I want you to know that like these are my stories and I'm just going to tell you those, and hopefully you can just know, okay, you can get through this. Like you can push past and you can get through these seasons that you're in. So with the introductory video, I'm just going to kind of talk about like how I got to doing a YouTube and putting a YouTube together. Really, honestly, kind of one of my seasons that I'm in right now is that I'm currently unemployed. And it's not by choice. Like I'm still filling out applications on a weekly basis. I'm still trying to get a job, but in the midst of things, like I'm just not getting calls back. And so like in the season, like I'm gonna create a YouTube and share some stories and figure out like how am I getting through these seasons? What am I doing to get through these seasons? Am I frustrated and mad in this season that I'm in currently? Honestly, not really. One of the things that, especially in this season, is that I have kids. I have an 18-year-old and I have a 14-year-old. And with my 14-year-old, he really needs some dad time, or some bonding time. And so like I'm really learning that like, yes, I'm unemployed. Yes, I'm not bringing in as much money as I was. Yes, whatever the case may be. But like all of that's going to be there when he's gone and when he's older. And then even in the same sense as my 18-year-old. My 18-year-old graduates this year. And so I'm just kind of taking this time, and I've taken the last couple of months, since December. So like the last 2 months, and I've enjoyed it with my boys. And like I'm still putting my nose to the grind, still like, trying to find work, still whatever the case may be. But in the same sense, like I'm also trying to take opportunities that like, if I can, build something on my own, or if I can create something on my own, then I will. And so that's kind of what I'm doing with this YouTube. But there's some other things that are kind of in the works right now that I'm not necessarily going to talk about in this video. There is, let's see, some of the other part of this roller coaster is just everything lingering kind of from last year. We were told in December that our whole department in the job that I was working in was getting let go. And they told us that, we could come in and volunteer on their week off, but like really, like we were going to do, not necessarily volunteer, but just come in and work. And so like, but nobody's going to be there. So we just realized that our last day was Christmas Eve. And honestly, like, just the season of Christmas and the season of, like, jobs that you're in, like, especially in those types of seasons, like, it's the holiday season, nobody's really hiring. And so there's those kind of things, but like right now, things are picking back up, and most likely I'll get some callbacks here soon, or whatever the case may be. So like, what are some steps that I'm doing to, keep my mind uncrazy, or not even uncrazy is a terrible word. Just keep my mind kind of at bay instead of letting, the pressure or the anxiety like eat at me. Well, honestly, the first thing I'm doing is leaning it more into the Word and praying more. Just reading through my Bible and spending time in the Word and time of prayer has really just helped me just be patient. When I was younger, like, I just constantly, like, just wanted to step into everything. Like, oh yeah, I don't have a job. Like, I have to get it right now. I have to do it right now, or else I'm a failure. One of the things I've learned really over the last couple of years, and really just life, is that if you're trying your hardest, like, that's what matters, right? Like, I could just turn around and, like, be okay with any job or anything, and then just be unhappy. And then, like, just unhappiness is just something that kind of tears you apart eventually. So that's kind of where I'm at. I'm in this season of waiting and patience and, creating. If I can create, then, I feel accomplished, I guess. I don't really know how to explain it. I really have this heart to create some of my own things, and, really, I have a heart to help others out. And I don't have this heart to, gain more money, gain big bucks, or, become this super duper popular guy. Like, none of that really matters. Like, all of that's going to be dust in the end. Really, the goal is to get out here and, help people, help you if you're watching this and you think that, like, this may be the end of your road, or, that this is too hard to accomplish, or it's too hard to hang on, which the reality is like, you're worth it. Like, you deserve to survive, as Convictions would say. Like, it doesn't have to end here. So if you're struggling mentally, or you're in a season of sadness, or a season where you feel like you have to be patient, or a season where you feel like you, not necessarily you're struggling, or maybe you are struggling, just know that there's more on the other side, and that there's gonna be more on the other side. Yeah. So that's kind of my introductory video. We're gonna talk about the roller coasters, baby. The roller coasters. We're gonna talk about them. I'm on an interesting roller coaster right now. In comparison, I don't even know what I would call it. I experienced grief last year, and so, like, this year, I'm always examining my thoughts and my feelings and trying to figure out, like, what is affecting me on a daily basis. Whether that's what I'm ingesting in my mouth, which is food, what I'm ingesting in my mind, which is, whether it's social media, whether it's video games, whether it's movies, whether it's just the way that I'm thinking. Like, how is all of that affecting me? And then I take anything that's negative and I take it captive, and then I just replace it with whatever, like, good thoughts, or, like, the Word. So there is that. But yeah, so I hope you keep watching. I don't want to sell you anything. I just want you to watch my videos and hope you get something out of it. If you don't get anything out of it, that's okay. Down the road, there may be something that I might try to sell you, but it's not going to be on this. This is just here to help you and to encourage you. I want to encourage you that, like, you can keep going, you can survive, and, like, these things that may seem like they're 1,000-pound weights on your back will eventually be gone. Like, it's only a season. That's it. It's only a season. And it can change. So, I hope you really liked the video. If you didn't, okay. If you did, give it a like. Let me know in the comments that you liked it. Share it with people if you feel like it. If not, that's okay. Right now, if you're wondering how you can help me out, really, the way you can help me out is just watch the videos and subscribe. That's it. All right? Thanks. I hope you all have a great day.